Hi, my name is Jacob Bennett, and today I'm going to be talking about the different way companies pay for college tuition. So, the first three main points are why do companies pay for college tuition? How does it benefit the company? And how to ask your employer to fund your education. The first one we're going to get into is why do companies pay for college tuition? So, why do companies pay for college tuition? The first I'd say is tuition assistance temps employees stay longer with the company as they make use of the benefit. This pretty much means that usually when companies pay your tuition, you have to sign a contract with them, and this makes it so that they work like X amount of years with you if they agree to pay your tuition. So usually it's pretty good because you have a lower turnover. It saves employers on the substantial costs of searching for and hiring new employees to replace those whom are leaving. This is really good because obviously for companies it's kind of a hassle to have to deal with finding new hires and finding people who actually will do the job correctly. If you know someone who can do the job well and you can pay for their education, that only is proving the fact that you can get them to stay with you longer, get the job done, but also get the job done at a better productivity level than they were previously. Provides employers with employees who are dedicated, better quality, more educated, and more productive. This goes back to my last point, I guess I should say, when, you know, having the same employee work for you is going to give you more benefits than someone who you just hired, especially if you know the college they went to, you paid for it, you're just getting something better off than just hiring someone new who you don't really know much about. The next topic we're going to do is how does it benefit the company? Well, the company is going to have dedicated employees. They don't have to pay extra to hire more people. And when they have an employee that they are sending to university that is dedicated, this is just pretty much going back to the last point. If you have someone who's a dedicated employee and they want to, further themselves with education, why not send them to college and pay for their tuition? You're going to get a good employee at the end of it. You're going to get more work done. You're going to get a better job of that work done. All in all, it's pretty good. It also reduces turnover. Again, this saves money in the long run. Not having to market, not having to market the company for new hires, not wasting time on money, not wasting time and money on training. It's a pain having to deal with training new employees all the time. If you know you can hire someone that's gonna go to college and sign X amount of years with the company, it's gonna be beneficial for you overall. Also, I have a little quote here from Verizon. It's pretty interesting. Verizon offers its full-time employees up to $8,000 annually for tuition and books, with $4,000 available to part-timers working at least 20 hours a week. So Verizon will give you, if you're working full-time, $8,000 a year just to further your education, which I think personally is pretty huge. How to ask your employer to fund your education. This is kind of a touchy subject, but definitely something that you should consider if you feel like you want to go into your master's or go, further your education anyway, at all, really. First, we will discuss how research indicates that when a company pays for someone's tuition, they receive an employee with increased loyalty and also reduced staff turnover, which is good for the company, as well as an employee with increased productivity who is dedicated. You also want to talk about how this will benefit the company in the long run, and how with your new degree, how you feel that will help benefit the company. You also will discuss with that new degree what new skills you'll learn, what you'll contribute to the company as a whole. Because you have a certain job you have to do while working at the company, and if you can get a degree that can make you, more proficient at those skills, then you should try to, get on top of that. Make sure to discuss the contract. Expect to stay with the company for X amount of time when you sign. No company is going to send you to college and say you can quit whenever you want. You're going to have to sign a contract saying you'll work for X amount of time, and that's how it's always going to be. In conclusion, having your college paid for by a company is truly amazing, but sometimes you need to be aware of the contract that you'll be signing with the company who is paying for your tuition. It's great to live in a day and age where people are getting their education paid for, but not only is it good for the company, but it's good for us as a society because we're moving forward. Before you sign the contract with the company, just to reiterate one more time, you have to make sure that you're not getting into some type of bad contract. You want to make sure you have a lawyer or someone look into it who's not gonna who has your best interests in mind. So that is why that goes back to the main topic where different ways companies pay for college tuition, and this is probably one of the good ones. Thank you for listening.